you guys ready? So this question is from Heather. She asks, what does your day-to-day look like as a coach/business owner? And I do want to preface this with what works for me is not going to work for everyone. And depending on you, your best workflow, your potential human design type and strategy. I mean, I'm a projector and I'm still trying to do the projector thing. So what works for some people is going to work very differently or not work for other people. So I'm going to share with you fully transparently what my work day and work week looks like. But I also want to just say that it's taken me a lot of experimenting and at first trying to kind of mimic other coaches' schedules, and that didn't work because that just wasn't in alignment with my frequency, my energy, the way I wanted to run my business. So then before I share this with you, I also want to say that my general theme around scheduling is I love there to be flexibility. I love space. I am a freaking hard worker, sometimes like an annoying amount. I annoy my husband, I annoy myself with how much I work sometimes, and just like how driven and motivated I can be, which like has its pros and its cons for sure. It's helped me get to where I am today. So when I have the space, I get shit done. But I love the space. I love the intuitive like nudge to do this. Like this is the third video I've done in a row today. I didn't plan on doing this at 11:21 a.m. There was no plan to do this. I was just like, ooh, I need to catch up on free coaching calls and answering these questions. And I had a client cancel. And so I was like, let's go. Let's freaking go. Let's do it. And that feels really good for me right now. So I like to create a schedule that allows me to do these things in a way that feels good and feels natural for me. Other people may need really like stringent structure in order to get shit done, and that's just their type and their way that they operate. So I definitely want to start with that. Now, my Mondays, like today is a Monday that I'm doing this video, are pretty full with client calls. So I do coaching on Mondays and Tuesdays. So today I have 4 clients and I have a mastermind that I'm a part of for my podcast. It's just once a month, but it happens to be this Monday, tonight. So Mondays are coaching calls. I also did my free meditation challenge this morning. Tuesdays are also coaching calls. These are just general themes. And clearly, like right now, I do stuff in between the coaching calls. I'm usually showing up on social media. My podcast goes out on new episode goes out on Monday. So I'm promoting the podcast on Mondays. And I have I do have a structure and an organization to that. And my podcast production company helps me stay on task. So then Tuesday, I have another coaching call. So tomorrow, it looks like I've got 6 clients. So I've got 6 coaching calls tomorrow, and that's it. And that's probably going to be the most of my day. I'm probably not going to do a bunch of other stuff in my business. It's like a full-on coaching day. So Mondays and Tuesdays are generally always like that. I like to kind of front load my week so that then rest of the week I can move into like my creative genius and just like my zone of creativity that feels really fun and nurturing for me and have that flexibility. So Wednesdays are my wiggle day where I allow in, like, say, it looks like I have 1 client that I probably couldn't fit in on Monday or Tuesday, but needed to get in for the week. So I'll let Wednesdays be more of this wiggle day, and I'll put in, looks like I have 1 client tomorrow. And then I have on Wednesday evenings, not every week, but some weeks I have my Illuminated Coach Training Program calls on Tuesday and Wednesday nights. So this week it happens to be on a Wednesday night. And this is my coach training program where we have these mastermind calls as we're going through all the content that they're learning on how to be freaking amazing coaches. And they're already like blooming and blossoming and changing lives, and we're not even halfway through. So Wednesdays are more just like the back end of the business, any other calls that may need to be wiggled into my schedule. And then sometimes on Wednesday nights we have the Illuminated call. I'm like literally just reading this from from this week's schedule. And then on Thursdays I keep them open. I have therapy for myself on Thursday afternoons. Sometimes we do a master class inside of Illuminated where I'm not teaching, but an expert comes in. Otherwise, Thursdays are just breathing, creation, reorganization, catch up on stuff. I don't record podcast episodes on Thursdays, but I might be recording like an intro or an outro to an episode on a Thursday. So like I said, I do really good with space to then feel into what I want to do. Fridays, I have 0 calls. Right now I'm in the meditation challenge, so I'm hosting meditation Friday morning, but otherwise, like, look at my Friday. Friday is 10 a.m., meditate, nothing. Am I going to do nothing on Friday? No. But I love the space to be able to play. And then Saturdays I take off, and usually I'm out like in the spring, summertime, I'm out in my garden and planting and picking weeds and doing things that connect me to the earth and just being with my family. And then Sundays are usually a creation day for me as far as content inside of Illuminated. So I am putting together modules, I'm recording lessons, I'm organizing, I'm strategizing with inside of that course. And usually it's half the day. So like I'll take the first half of Sunday and just kind of whatever I need to do, be grocery shopping, whatever, clean the house. And then the second half of Sunday, I will usually be in creation mode. That's it. That's an example of what literally this week looks like. And I, like I mentioned in the beginning, want to just preface this with the fact that everyone works in different styles and different ways. And this works really well for me, but it's taken me a lot of play time to get to where I am and figure out what does work for me. So I encourage you, Heather, who asked this question, to consider, do you want to be on calls all day? Does 2 calls max per day actually feel good? And you want to spread it out throughout the whole week? And what is the capacity for you to hold, and how many hours do you want to be working? And then how do you build your schedule around that?